Hello, welcome back to the channel. This week we're out with TFC boats in Tainault and Loch Etive. Got this as a present for my nephew's birthday. We're here with him and his mate Reese and we're just about to drop the lines down. I'm going to keep this video dead simple. I'm going to put the camera up there. If we catch something I'll put it on. The plan is hopefully we'll get some fish to take up the road and cook up. Let's see how we go on. We picked the boat up near Tainault and headed about 45 minutes up the loch to a spot that I fished for the shore near Cadderley. This spot usually holds pollock, so the plan was to use spinners and lures to see if we could catch something to cook up. I'll not bore you with the footage, but we never caught anything. The next plan was to trawl back down the loch close to the shore to see if we could pick up any trout. Again, this never caught any fish, but we did have a couple of knocks. The weather was all over the place, with showers coming and going all day. This never bothers me when I'm catching, but in days like today when there isn't many fish, it definitely makes it worse. We then moved on to the main objective of the day, which was to catch spud dogs. We're all absolute amateurs to this, and I've only ever fished for them once before. We used muppets baited with mackerel strips. Later back at the boatyard, a couple of regulars who had over 80 spurs between them that day told us that this is pretty much the go-to method. There Reese has got the first fish of the day. A wee spud dog I think that is. Well, at least we're half a mark. The weather's absolutely terrible. I've got my rod in as well. Let's hope we can get some more. There we go, Reese with the second one. Another spud dog. A bit bigger this time I think. And well, basically he's catching them with these muppets tipped with mackerel. It's a decent depth that it's in, so at least somebody's catching. It's just not me yet. Loch Etive is very deep. It reaches about 150 metres or 490 feet and it often does so very close to the shore. That means winding the baits back up can be absolutely murder at times.
Oh, I've got something.
Yes. Superb. Four. Finally got something on I think. It feels good but it's deep water and I've got a decent sized weight on so you can't really tell. Get the net. Got it. Top man, thank you.
Oh, it's some size.
Oof. Sorry, dude. There we go. That's definitely the biggest of the day so far. Let me get it unhooked. I'll come back to you.
Awesome.
There we go. That's definitely the biggest of the day. It's my biggest one ever. I've only ever caught I think one married them and it was tiny, so really happy with that. Magic. So it's 20 past 2. The session's to 4 o'clock in the winter months because obviously there's less daylight hours, so we're going to start working our way back down the loch. I got a tip for a guy I talked to on Instagram, Highlands sea fishing, Ben. So Ben, if you're watching, thank you very much. We're just about to move down to your spot, so fingers crossed it's good. Let's see. The spot we'd been recommended was back round near where we returned the boats, so it was a handy place to try for one final fish. On the way back we passed a small island with lots of seals resting on the rocks. It was great to be able to see them up close, and going by how big their bellies were, it looks like they're better at fishing than me. We're just about to head in. We're going to do one more drop. There was nothing at that last spot, so nephew's still no caught anything yet, so fingers crossed we can get him to catch a fish just before we head in. We tried the last rope and it was a small whiting that was hooked, but by the time it came up to the surface, something else with sharp teeth had bitten it off. That was our time over and it finished with Reese on about 5 or 6 spurs. Me with 1, but it was the biggest of the day, and the buffy boy with 0. We loved it and will definitely be returning. I'll put the details of the boat hire down below, and Doug who runs it is very helpful if you need any more information. So that's the end of the vlog. No the catch and cook that I hope it was going to be, unfortunately, but still a good day out on the boats. One of the other guys fishing on one of the other boats had 80 spud dogs today as well, so there's loads here. Really good, really affordable. I'll put the link down the bottom to the description for TFC boats. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.